So you've just got engaged and now you're staring at your ring thinking, where the hell do I start? Don't panic, you're in the right place.
We're your wedding wingwomen, actual wedding planners who've helped couples all over Europe plan days that feel like them, minus the spreadsheet-induced tears. And this here is your go-to space for real wedding planning advice. No fluff, no chaos, just calm, confident planning with hopefully a few laughs along the way.
Fingers crossed.
So hit subscribe because every week we're going to give you more wedding planning tips and tricks.
Yeah, we are. Stick around to the end because we're answering your biggest wedding planning questions from Instagram, and they are some good ones.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Wedding planning gets overwhelming really fast because everyone's telling you to do everything all at once. You've got the venue, the dress, the guest list, colours, cakes, fireworks, like all of it. And the secret is just don't start big. Start small and just make one decision at a time.
Yeah, the goal isn't to have your entire wedding planned in a weekend. Like, take the first few steps that actually matter with intent and ignore everything else for now.
Yeah. So step one, grab a notebook, grab a drink, coffee, wine, anything you fancy, and just start with these 3 things.
Okay, so starting with the big 3. Every single wedding planner starts here, and that is budget, guest count, and location.
So exciting.
Yeah, so exciting because they're important. Get clarity on those things first, and then everything else will start to fall into place. Okay, so let's start with budget. And before you roll your eyes, I can see you. We're not talking about the scary spreadsheets yet, just your total comfort zone number. What's the most you'd feel okay spending? Think about it. Not your dream budget, your realistic one. Okay, now you've done that, add 10%. How do you feel now? Do you feel stressed? Okay, you've gone too high. Bring it down to as comfortable. Then you need to think about who's paying for what. Are your families contributing? Are you splitting it? Get all of that out on the table right at the beginning so there are no surprises later. Also, super important to note that when you are wedding planning, always factor in a 10% buffer once you have all of your quotes in from suppliers. Do you guys agree with that?
Absolutely agree. 10 to 15%. And if you don't spend it, win, you know?
Yeah.
More money for Margs.
Right, so the second thing we're going to talk about is guest count. The number of people literally affects everything to do with your wedding. The venue, your catering costs, and even like the vibe of the whole thing. 50 people feels like a dinner party, but 150 feels like a festival. So you really need to start thinking about your guest numbers, because are you having just a small elopement for 2, or are you having a big wedding with all your friends? This massively affects what venue you're going to have, the amount of people you're going to have in your venue, and therefore the cost of all of that. Also, think about exactly who you want to have there. Start with the absolute must-haves. So we're talking closest friends, family, Grandma Peggy, she needs to be there.
She's got to be there.
And then like slowly build out from there. And you've really got to remember, every single person you invite is a cost. So would you spend over £100 taking this person for dinner? Because that's effectively what your wedding dinner is.
On a Tuesday.
Yeah, on a Tuesday. And one thing I'm going to add is just a top tip. That colleague you absolutely love right now, once they get a new job, you may never see them again. So be really careful with who you're inviting to your wedding.
It's kind of awkward about us because we're colleagues.
Yeah.
I won't be mine.
What would you say is like the perfect number for a wedding?
Personally, I really love around kind of 60 to 70. I think that's a really lovely number. It's kind of small enough that you get to spend time with everyone and see everyone, but enough people to really create an atmosphere on the dance floor.
Yeah, no, I totally agree actually. 60 to, I'd say 80 max.
Yeah, 80 absolute max. Any more than that, imagine saying hello to like 90 people whilst it's already over with anyway. Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Great people though.
Great people. Well, as long as you got the right guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be going through my guest list inviting only people that dance well. You're bringing them back.
When they do the worm.
Right? Finally, location, right? Like, big 3 things. Location is just, and sometimes I just close your eyes and kind of have a think about where you want to be. Like, on the best day of your life, are your feet on grass? Are they on sand? Are they on snow? Pebbles? Are you inside? Are you outside? Like, do you want sunshine? Like the weather, and kind of, obviously everyone wants sunshine, but not everyone. You know, location, time of year. it all kind of really plays a big factor in it. And, you know, like, do you want a French chateau for the right reasons? Do you want a French chateau because you went and holidayed in them as a child and you love the lavender fields? Or is it just something you saw on Pinterest that you like the look of? And actually, do you need to spend all the money you get with a price tag with a French chateau, you know? And
That's true.
if you want Italian food, great. It doesn't have to be the Amalfi Coast. It can be in Tuscany. We have some incredible venues in Italy that you could say the name of where they are and no one would necessarily know where they are, you know, but they're probably the most stunning venues I've ever seen in my whole career. Like, location is such an important one and really ties in with the other pillars. And I think getting those 2 pillars nailed before you do anything else is just critical.
You'll be flying.
Yeah, flying. Okay, so let's get into your questions. We asked on Instagram what you're struggling with most when starting to plan your wedding. And the first one is, do I really need to set a budget before I find my venue?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you do.
100%. Yes, you do.
God, like, that was so sad, wasn't it? Imagine if you fell in love with a really cool venue and then you realised it was like 80% of your budget was just gone. Like, cool, so everyone's having cheese and pineapple, but we're on a French chateau.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
I
really
was
sad.
choosing
Yeah.
pineapple.
Yeah, and we see so many times people like really trying to flex their budgets when they do find a venue that is just too much over budget. As soon as you start to do that, the rest of it will just trickle and be
really
more
stressful.
expensive and more stressful.
Yeah.
And not fun for anyone.
No.
It's true.
Okay, next question is, my parents want to invite 50 people. Help.
Set some boundaries.
Right.
It's really hard. I think obviously it's so dependent on your family dynamic. If your parents are contributing to the wedding, then yes, they probably are going to have a bit of a say in what happens, or maybe they are super chill about it and they don't want to say, but you need to iron those things out right at the start, because otherwise it's going to snowball and you don't want to end up not knowing some of the people at your wedding or a lot of the people at your wedding. We've seen that so many times.
Yeah, there's a wedding in August and they had 250 people and the bride knew probably, I'd say 120.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But the bride's parents were paying for everything, so they just invited all of their friends, and she got so overwhelmed with having to say hello to all these people. Like, you should not have to introduce yourself to anyone at your wedding.
Yeah.
And the last question is, we're doing a destination wedding and have no idea where to start.
Ooh. Sit down, have a date night. Very pointy today. So many of our couples dive straight into wedding planning. They get super excited and they book in venue visits, but they haven't sat down with each other and discussed what each of them want separately.
Yeah.
The first thing you need to do is have a date night. Put in a whole evening into your diary. Think about 3 things that are most important to each of you, and then discuss from there and work out your guest numbers, the location, and what's going to mean the most to both of you. I think once you've done that, you're then ready to go.
Yeah, and that's like without screens, right?
Yeah.
That's like, get a notebook, glass of wine, and just kind of brainstorm together. Not like, oh, but what about this venue? What about this venue? It's like, cool, what's really important to you? Is it the food? Is it the music? Like, what do you really want to, how do you want it to feel? And like kind of go through all these kind of questions before you even start looking at venues.
Like, put some music on, eat your favourite food, really get in mood as to what you two like and want. That is kind of how your wedding should feel.
Yeah. What would you be eating?
What might be? I don't know. I'm still very undecided. I see lots of good weddings all the time, so change my mind a lot.
What?
Oh, I thought you said what my feet be in.
So what would you be eating?
Oh, I thought you said what my feet be in. I don't know.
We'll cut that out. We'll cut that out.
What would I be eating?
Tacos.
No.
Dippy plate.
What's my favourite?
I'd be
eating
those
some Thai
two
food.
Oh yeah.
I'd be eating some Thai food.
Let's do a quick rapid fire.
Sure. Done.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so things not to do in your first month.
Oh, don't go Pinterest crazy. Don't go on there and just save 1,000,001 things that like don't make sense and aren't connected to you in any way. Just because you think they look pretty.
Don't book supplies. No, you need to book some. But don't book like your hair and makeup. You need to know a date. You need to know a location. All of these things.
Yeah.
Start small and then get to those bits.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and don't start comparing your wedding to things you see on Instagram and Pinterest. Those people might have entirely different budgets. They might not be weddings at all. They might just be like staged photo shoots. And it's really difficult to fall in love with this kind of picturesque thing that you won't be able to recreate on your budget.
Yeah.
Great. Great. So if you're already feeling like, all right, I've got this, now is the time to grab our free wedding planning download. It's going to help you see how all these pieces we've been talking about actually fit together.
Yeah, it's linked below, and it's the same framework we use for our own couples when they start their wedding planning journey. It is really good.
Yeah, like everything we've learned put into one thing.
Our brains.
Our brains.
Yeah. Okay, more questions for you guys then. Quick fire round.
Yeah. Do it.
Ready?
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know.
One thing you'd never cut from a wedding.
Booze. It's the phone.
Music.
Booze.
Open bar. Open bar. Music.
Band, DJ. Hopefully that's helpful. What's your biggest wedding planning ick?
Oh, like the chair covers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I really dislike mother-son, father-daughter dances. They're not for me.
Yeah, fringe. Okay, last one. Dream wedding destination for you.
Is that where my feet's going to be?
Yeah, that's what you're
Gonna be
Where am I going?
Maldives. No. Maybe safari.
You love both of those things, so yeah. I feel like
Every time I go to a new venue, go to so many amazing places, I kind of fall in love with it in totally different ways. So the Dolomites at the top of my head at the moment, but I really can't be sure.
I also just love being by the sea, so anything on a beach, although, yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Didn't you just see a video of someone getting married on a sandbank?
Oh,
You
I just
liked
saw
that?
someone wake their guest up at 3 a.m. in the morning to get a boat to a sandbank in the middle of the ocean where their ceremony was set up, and they got married and said their vows at sunrise. Sorry.
I'm not starting my bridesmaid hair and makeup at midnight, mate.
No, you're not having it then.
Well,
That's what you got to do. Sorry.
okay, but thanks, guys. That's it for today.
Yes. So comment below with your biggest wedding planning questions, and we'll try to answer it in our next video.
And don't forget to subscribe because we'll be giving tips every week. And we're hilarious.
We are. You lucky things. See you next week.
Bye.